and welcome back, both of you, to Adventurers Wanted. Still going to do the opening spiel, because why not? Right, so just to start off, this performance, like all our performances, is a relaxed performance. That means the lighting state should stay like this the entire time. As we experienced in the last hour, the lights going off. That cannot be promised. They may rob at some point, but no, that will be fixed as quickly as possible, and these two cans will stay off. There also won't be any sudden loud noises during the performance, but there will be music for atmospheric purposes. And also we have a relaxed attitude towards sound and movement from our audience for the benefit of those who can't sit still or stay silent for a full hour. On that note, if you feel like you need to take a breather, please do exit through the doors you came in by and use the seated area just off to the right-hand side. You're welcome to use that, and you will be welcomed back into the room after you take that little breather. That's not a problem at all. I'm Naomi, I'm your stage manager for today. If you need anything, I'm right there. Just give me a wave or come over if you need anything from me. If you decide right now you need a hearing loop headset or something to that effect, I can set you up with that right now. Other than that, I'm going to pass you back to Leo, who's our GM for this hour.
Hi, welcome back. Yeah! Stop it. My name's Leo. I'm going to be your GM until about 10 o'clock today. I too am going to do my opening spiel because that's what we do. So this is a tabletop role-playing game, which means the four people on my left and right control individual characters in a fantasy setting, and as the games master I control the rest of the world, the enemies they make, the friends they meet, and any random rocks that fall out of space to crush annoying PCs. Can happen. And we use dice to mediate the relationship between the player and the GM, just to see if things succeed spectacularly or fail hilariously, as has been happening in recent hours. Just to give you a quick catch-up with the story so far, all of the players are members of the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel that finds themselves in a brand new plane of existence after casting a spell to try and escape a dead god that they awakened. They're now desperately trying to traverse the world, trying to put back together that spell so that they can get home. Don't kick my mic.
I'm so sorry.
Honestly.
I'm not even on this plane of existence.
I'm not on this plane of existence.
Very recently, they've been asked by the Queens of the Thundercrest Isles to go and investigate the island Nublar to see if it is worth expanding into and expanding the Thundercrest territory onto it. They found that it was full of dinosaurs. They met a huge bronze dragon called Moreau, who said that they said that they were guarding the dinosaurs and helping them along their evolutionary path to become dragons. Whereas they also met an Eriag called the Warden, who also told them that they were guarding, this was definitely a he, he was guarding the dinosaurs to try and stop the Dragon Moreau from messing with their DNA. The very last thing that happened was they got themselves into a fight with a T-Rex that seems to be able to transport itself between the material and ethereal planes. The very last thing that happened was George here cast Hold
Jeffrey!
Monster. Jeffrey here cast Hold Monster on it. Yes, I do apologise.
In the wrong plane.
In the wrong plane. He's on the ethereal plane. Anyway, we'll get back to that in a moment. Firstly, let's meet our players and their characters, both returning and new. Tell me your name, who you're playing, and what their role is on the ship. What would distinguish them from the rest of the crew?
Hello, my name's Ed. I am playing a character called Gwendolyn Skull, who you may be surprised to hear is a man. He is a half-elf fighter, and is the master of the Spirit of the Horizon, which means he's supposed to dispense discipline and generally have a lot to do with the civilian, running the civilian side of the ship. That hasn't happened yet. But I do feel like I'm good where I turn up.
Cool.
I don't know. Thank you.
Oh, yes, me. I am Jeffrey Wigglebottom, best friend to dinosaurs. Also sorcerer and head of research department's assistant. Soon to be deceased.
I am Johnny. I'm playing Alistair von de Comte. He is a dwarven bard. He is the ship's scribe, and
He thinks of himself more of a scholar and a teller of stories and a singer of songs.
Yeah. And yourself?
I'm Richard. I'm playing Sergeant Vale, who is a tall, strapping man-at-arms human fighter whose job was to lead any men-at-arms being sent off the ship to investigate.
The ship does indeed have a marine division.
And you don't have a red shirt. This is good.
No, it's the men that are working under me.
Only I'm wearing a red cloak.
Yeah, that's it.
I write a lot of letters home to people.
Ah.
Yeah, to people with second names and long, rich backstories.
Yep.
Pretty good series arc.
Yeah. Anyway, let's jump straight back in. Let's have that fight music back, Naomi. As the very last thing that Jeffrey does on his turn is freeze the dinosaur.
Something he should have done 6 turns ago.
Yeah, now at the end of the dinosaur's turn, it gets to save against Hold Monster.
Let's see.
What did you say your DC was again?
17.
17.
Not bad.
Oh, no. It is a dinosaur, don't worry. It rolled a 16.
Oh.
So it remains paralyzed. The babies have, however, spotted what you've done to their mum. And they're going to come for you from their nest.
Did they come in a straight line?
They do. No. They come in a V formation.
I take a side step.
And they come in a V formation. They're not going to reach you yet. They're going to end up about 20 feet away from you.
Perfect.
Back on the material plane.
I've still got one hand on the dinosaur just in case it magically happens to disappear.
Absolutely. Can I quickly get everybody's dex scores, please?
14.
14.
Also 14.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah. Sure. Never mind. Everybody's dex score is 14. Can everybody roll a d6, please? And we'll see who goes first.
4.
1.
Roll again.
What, do I get to roll again?
3.
You rolled a 1 as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
3.
3.
What just happened?
2.
5! Yay!
Okay, so we're going to go Gwendolyn. Then we're going to remind me your character's name.
Sergeant Vale.
Sergeant Vale, thank you.
Sergeant.
And then we're going to go Alistair. So, Master Skull.
Indeed.
Describe to me what happens the moment before the familiar teleportation magic plays across your skin and tongue.
I am shouting at somebody on the deck of the ship, trying to get them to clean up after themselves.
Absolutely, and then
I'm ready though. I've got my crossbow in one hand and the maul in the other, trying to get the point through to this guy as hard as I can.
The poor man is terrified.
Absolutely.
And then you're gone, and you're in the middle of a field. Ahead of you is a forest.
Excellent.
Behind you is a canyon.
Right.
And you're in this massive field between these two.
Okay.
And around you are Alistair Vonderkont and
Excellent.
Sergeant Vale. Sergeant Vale, what were you doing the moment before you were teleported to...
I'm just standing back up and relacing my breeches into privy.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
timing.
And Sergeant Vale is holding his...
Just finished
all your
relacing.
weapons and armour on as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
As you always
Yeah, well,
do.
no,
A soldier never takes.
It was
a
only
shit
it was
out,
only a 5-minute break on shift, so I couldn't take
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Oh, God, I know those. In fact, very early on, the captain, who would be the head of the military arm of the ship, instructed everybody to have their weapons on them at all times because this has been happening now. But, Gwendolyn, it's your
Yes.
turn.
Right. So there's 3 of us and we're in a field together.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, everyone's
Isn't it
complaining
nice to
about
be
it.
here?
It seems quite peaceful here.
Absolutely. Now the canyon behind us. Is there anything in the canyon? Can we sort of peek over the edge?
Roll a perception check for me. No, it's at the edge of the field, so it's
Oh, I
about...
see.
no, my apologies. It's about 500 feet the other direction.
So swift.
Oh, it's got that.
This falls. Yeah. Right. I think we gentlemen.
I thought you said you were the poet.
Gentlemen, we should go over and look into that canyon.
I agree.
Let's do
Okay.
Let's do that. So I travel the distance.
Okay, roll a perception. Still roll the perception check for me.
Yeah, we'll do.
Do we check?
Yeah, yeah. Why didn't everybody roll a perception?
Nobody should ask me to roll perception checks. I got an 8.
An 8.
19.
Okay.
25.
Wow.
God.
Gwendolyn,
Apparently I'm perceptive.
looks like a canyon.
Excellent.
Alistair, it's quite clear that this canyon, it used to have a river run through it, and you can tell that if you were to follow this canyon to its extremis, it would bring you out on the beach. You've just got that sort of sense of direction.
Right.
Sergeant Vale, what you see is not only all of that, but you also see the bodies of 5 dead dinosaurs. They're quite small. They're sort of chicken-sized. A couple of them have been beheaded, and they've got like these peacocky fans around their face. You also hear you just sort of hear off in the distance and the swooshing of wings.
Incoming!
Right.
That doesn't sound good.
Have you got a direction?
I'll be ready in crossbow. Yeah. And something airborne.
From the canyon.
From
That
the
way.
canyon. Right. So there's something down here which sounds bad.
Oh, I'm also going to frantically grab a notebook and start scribbling what's happened as I go along. Get ready to drop it.
Absolutely. As you stroll towards the canyon, let's go back to the ethereal plane.
Hey guys, welcome back to the ethereal plane.
Where Jeffrey lies on this sort of monochromatic blue, exactly the same as the material plane, but a monochromatic blue with sort of dust particles floating in the air, and his hand on a T-Rex's foot.
The other one holding in all of my guts.
The other one holding in all of your guts, and 3 baby T-Rexes running towards you.
What's my handle animal? Non-existent. Okay, carry on.
It's under A, animal handling.
It's still.
Yeah, no.
Not great. It's
No.
not great. It's not great. Is it my go?
Yeah,
Okay. And they're in a V formation.
they're in a V formation. Running along. Oh, he's getting ready to do something
Okay,
big.
here we go. I've just seen something, which I think may be of use in a situation such as these. They look, compared to the mummy, obviously they're a bit weaker.
Yep, they are human-sized as opposed to sort of 20-foot tall.
Good. This
60-foot tall.
bloody
12 meters tall.
spell.
No, 60 foot long, 20 foot tall. That's
This
right.
bloody spell is not in the book. What does Cloud of Dagger do?
Oh, Cloud of Daggers makes a cloud of daggers.
How
Can
much-
can I get? Have you got the PHP there?
So I found it.
Oh, he's found it.
60 foot, 1 action, a lot of stuff, concentration.
Let me
You fill
have a-
the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet. Maybe within 5 feet of each other.
It
Uh,
would be.
Yes, just about.
I think we got that.
Yeah, you did get that one. Okay, cool. Cloud of daggers.
Really?
Yeah, I am finished reading it. Do I get a save?
I don't.
No, I think you just create a cloud of daggers.
Ooh.
44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area.
Sure, absolutely. Roll 4d4.
There's no more void we need.
Yeah.
D4. 4d4.
Okay, don't roll it yet then.
Okay.
Now roll it.
Give me some d4.
And
One more. Has it got on a d4?
Yeah, I know. I've got loads.
He's got loads. He's clearly been doing some magic missiles previously. Okay, there we go. Nice to me. Never mind.
It's not bad. It
It is bad.
It's quite bad.
2, 3, 4, 5. 8 points of damage.
Okay. But you deal 8 points of damage to all the baby
Yeah.
dinosaurs as they charge
Wait,
through.
wait. Hang on. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher,
You can do more damage.
yeah, can I cast it on a 3rd level?
Usually you declare that before
Yeah, no, it's fine,
you
it's fine,
cast the
it's fine.
spell.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry, no, I just saw that.
Just do it.
Can I have my d4 back?
No.
Thanks.
No.
So you reach into yourself, and as a sorcerer, you create these arcane shards in the air, sharp and deadly to the touch, and then the 3 baby dinosaurs run straight into them.
Good.
Uh,
Stupid.
And then they run straight through them.
Can I,
Yeah.
as a bonus action, try and use intimidation on?
Sure. Okay. So just to paint the scene,
Can't fault
you're lying down.
Yeah, bleeding a lot.
Bleeding, holding your bleeding with one hand, with one hand on your mum, on the mum's foot.
2 seconds.
The mum is right here, about to bite you.
You're right. I should
How
move
would
away
you
from
like
them.
to intimidate her?
I stand up.
Yep.
God bloody hell, that's going to be scary.
Let me know. I stand up and then wipe blood across my face in a very intimidating way.
Use just the height.
Yeah, well, just so you know.
Yeah,
I wipe blood
just-
across my face in like my own blood,
Very sort of.
in a kind of tribal way. And then cast cloud of daggers and then scream at them in a kind of
Primal kind of-
primal.
Boromir.
Yes, Boromir. Yes.
Which bit?
I don't know. All of it. But
So you're either going to fight them
Roll,
off.
roll an intimidation check for me.
Doesn't matter. 14.
They see lunch.
Well, he's just basted himself. 'cause
I've
he's
just
spent
hard
the blood
faced
all
it
over.
myself. Yeah.
To be fair, one of them slows down and thinks twice.
Oh, think twice.
But then it sees its two brothers come at you, and it's like, well, that's lunch.
Okay.
And they fall on top of you.
Well, let's see.
So the first one's going to bite you and try and use its claws on you.
Let's go for it. You can try, but
Mate, this is not going well for you. I'm really sorry. So that's a 25 and a 16.
and
Does that hit?
what? You got 2 attacks.
How much health have you got?
Not enough.
How much health
But
have you
I'm
got?
going to cast as a reaction spell Shield, which will boost it to 18.
Okay,
so only one
so
of those attacks will hit.
Only one of those attacks will hit. Right, mark the spell points off. How much health have you got?
4. Dead.
Well, not yet. Okay, now you might be dead.
Okay, good.
And
Pleasure playing with you.
and the 3 baby dinosaurs fall on you and just tear you to pieces. The last thing that you see as your vision goes dark is one of them chomping down on your head. You are considered unconscious right now.
Mate, don't worry about it. Okay.
Roll no. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me as you fall unconscious.
14.
14. You managed to make yourself fall backwards onto the mum T-Rex at the very last second.
But I
The
assume-
mum T-Rex is no longer held because you're unconscious.
Okay, she gets a wisdom save, or was it?
No.
10 anyway.
Yeah, I know, but she
Yeah.
failed this one on this round,
And then she bites me.
not yet.
Okay.
The 3 of you, I presume, are just continuing to walk.
Absolutely.
Well, no,
Looking around, we're wary of
I'm
this.
just kind of
Where
confused.
Where
It's
is
just
the thing that's
nothing's
Nothing's going on. Absolutely nothing's going
You're
on.
a bard. You're supposed to absorb. You're not supposed to, figure
Why
out.
don't-
I usually fall in and there's something attacking us. And
Well, absolutely. But this could be.
Tell me about it.
Alistair, why don't you sing the party a tale to help them along their march, or tell an epic poem again?
okay.
No pressure.
And we'll go back to the ethereal plane.
Oh, thank God.
The Blink Rex, having taken an awful lot of damage and being very upset, and not being the most intelligent of creatures, it has an intelligence score of 2. Blinks and comes back to the material plane with a bleeding Jeffrey on its foot.
Good Lord.
Can I get a perception check from everybody, please?
Oh, natural 20.
You see that.
Give me.
19.
19? 11. Okay. Sergeant Vale, you're too busy watching the skies, but Gwendolyn and Alistair, you see it's a terrible lizard. It's the king of the terrible. If there were terrible lizards, it would be their king. Blink into existence. And Gwendolyn, you think you see one of the research assistants you hired way back when.
Way back when.
On its foot, he
Right.
doesn't look well.
Yeah, got you.
No.
I make this noise, by the way.
Calm yourself, man. You're in battle.
Okay,
So
I'm
you
gonna
did the wolf, I didn't make- sorry.
allow you to have your turns.
Okay.
Gwendolyn, go.
In an unexpected fit of exuberant savingness, I'm going to run at the beast because I can see it looks damaged, right?
Oh yeah, it does look
I
damaged.
want to finish this thing off.
Okay, cool.
How far is it from me?
It's probably you've been walking in the other direction, so it's
Ah.
probably about 60 feet from you at this
Fine,
point.
in which case I get my heavy crossbow out and have at it.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 attacks.
Well, 1 attack and 1 reload.
That's 2 natural 20s to start. This is
You
getting
are doing
ridiculous.
very well, then, sir.
That's a quarter
Sorry,
of a
I hit you
percent
so
on the
hard.
probability scale, I believe.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
Wow.
roll your damage. Don't forget to double it.
Yeah, no, hang on. Yes, but there's also something else because I get something.
You get what?
Improved critical.
That just means that you're critical 10% of the time rather than
Fair
5%
enough.
of the time.
So that's hang on 2. That's D10 plus 2. No, that's well actually it's 4. So double that.
Is that a D10?
It kind of is. It's 100.
Oh, right, yeah, no
So,
worries. So
um,
you got the 4 on that, did you?
Yeah. So the double that and then plus 2 is 10.
10,
damage.
okay. And you use your second action to reload the
Oh
crossbow.
yeah, of course I do. Crossbow.
However, you do have action surge.
No, not gonna do that yet.
Okay.
That's fine.
And you're moving towards it, presumably, so you're now
I'm going as
30
far
feet.
as I can and firing and reloading.
Alistair.
I'm going to be quite alarmed,
You are allowed to be quite alarmed at this point.
but then I'm going to try and follow suit and shoot it with my crossbow.
Oh, in fact, one of the things I want to say is Sergeant Vale with me.
And you turn around and you see what's going on.
Yeah.
Vale.
Oh, no, Maneka.
No, it wasn't.
The man
Taking
speaks
this
the
very
truth.
well.
When he says something, he means it.
Grand observations from Vale.
I got a 21.
That'll hit.
What are you shooting with?
A
Crossbow.
crossbow, a light one. It's not very heavy at all.
He's a bard.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And I do 10 damage.
What?
Um,
I
Finesse.
critical that.
It's all about finesse.
that's how dice work.
Yeah.
I
Vale.
look smugly at Gwendolyn as well.
Yeah,
I will
absolutely.
trot towards it, opening fire as well. I'll let the master go ahead. He obviously knows what he's doing.
Fantastic.
That's what anyone said about me in my entire life. Thank you.
Okay.
Roll your attack roll for me.
That is 19.
Yeah, 19 will hit. Is that a natural 19?
No,
Sorry.
not.
No.
Oh, sorry.
On the dice.
19, 16.
Natural 16.
No, 16 for range. So I was adding the bonus for melee, not ranged. So
Oh, I
adjusted
see,
16.
I see. 16 will still hit. It's a pretty big thing.
That is true.
And I only do 4.
Okay.
That's 20.
I also look smugly over it.
It is.
Good job on attracting its attention.
It is very nearly dead.
Excellent.
But now it's its turn. And it is going to kick. Oh no, it's Jeffrey's turn. Jeffrey, can I get a death saving throw from you, please?
Yes, you can.
12.
That's a success.
Hooray!
Mark down 1 success for me.
I will.
As you get tossed from the T-Rex's foot, can't help.
I was shaking my pen in a magic way.
Yeah, okay. As you get tossed from the T-Rex's foot, you take
Come on.
6 bludgeoning damage, leading to an automatic failure for your death saving throws. As it comes charging towards you. Now, Alistair, you did the most damage, didn't you?
I did.
So
Is
it's
it
going to
possible-
try and...
It's possible to try and catch him rather than let him go splattering on the ground.
No, he's already on the ground. So just to paint...
What's this from the kick?
Yeah, just to paint the picture for you, he was on the foot. He was resting on
I
its
thought he was taking the
foot.
damage from the landing, not from the kick. That's all.
No,
Okay.
yeah, he just got kicked. It's going to swipe its tail at Gwendolyn
Oh.
and try and bite Alistair.
Good job.
So that's an 18
Yes, that's me.
and a 9. It missed. So
It hit me. Oh.
its jaws came down on just the air in front of your face as Alistair has a moment where his life blinks before his
Good
eyes.
chunk of my beard.
That's an
It's
intended.
the advantage of being short.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I intended the pun.
Okay, good. Well done.
Thank you. It advantage of being short.
Yeah, he's dwarf. It's just a bit too high. It's been used to fighting
I
humans.
think he takes a little bit.
18.
Yeah, you do the hair of the
Okay, 18 bludgeoning damage as the tail
18.
comes crashing
Yeah,
into
it really
Gwendolyn.
does. Okay, that's fine.
And then, at the end of its turn, it blinks out of existence.
Oh.
No.
Ah,
It's no longer there.
but
I said it wasn't there a
positives.
minute ago.
Did
Yeah.
anyone else see that?
Yes, I am bleeding you.
Oh, sorry.
Good
The
work.
T-Rex
I
being
failed
battered,
at that.
just for closure, for the audience's sake, the T-Rex being battered and bruised is not going to try and come back and continue to hunt these obviously very dangerous people. It's going to go and try and find its prey elsewhere. Thus, we can drop the combat music, Naomi, thank you, and can we get something sort of pastoral, yes, very, very helicopter shots over New Zealand kind of thing.
I'm just going to do some roleplay.
I'm going to walk up to him and shout, "Cleric!"
There's
yeah.
no clerics.
No, we
worries.
don't have anyone. Bard?
You can do a medicine check.
There.
Say that.
I have no medicine ability.
Are you all right?
I will make an
Oh.
attempt at giving him some basic first
Sure.
aid.
You come up and Alistair, you come up and say, "Are you all right?" And Sergeant Vale is desperately trying to stop the
Tourniquet,
bleeding.
yeah.
A 10.
Oh.
He's desperately trying to stop the bleeding. It's not working particularly well.
10 tells me that I should shout cleric later.
Yeah, I think that's probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try and do a medicine thing on it? Because I feel
And,
like I
and
should.
I'll assist. I've read.
You'll
books.
assist.
I'll
that
do
mean I get
some. I'll do
advantage?
some backseat medical
Okay.
advice.
Just gonna
Sure. Roll with advantage.
What, really?
Yeah.
Amazing, okay. That's 3 in a row. That is 3 in a row.
That's quite
Okay.
unlikely.
This has never happened ever, I don't
That-
think.
Can I get someone just to quickly work out the probability of that? Because that's the
Do-
second
I'm
time.
not.
Yeah.
That's
1 in
the
8,000?
second time in 2 days.
Times 20 times 20 times 20.
Yeah, but it's the second time in 2 days one of our players has got 3 natural 20s in a row.
Well, of him doing it, I can work it out, but of all.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
Dan
I'll
is
work
fine.
it. I'll work it out later. The point is that you look at these wounds and you're like, well, I know exactly what to do here.
I've seen this before. This happened to a friend of mine.
How
1 in 8,000.
He was attacked by a dinosaur.
how do you attempt to stem the flowing here? What have you got on you?
Yeah, exactly. I have a needle and thread because before I was shouting at the poor man to clean up after himself, I was darning my socks.
Okay, yeah, sure. And now you're darning his sides.
Basically, yes. And I feel like because it's a very big blunt nail, I'm not a very good sewer. So, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't really mind so much. So I just with catgut and manages to sew everything together so that there are no visible organs.
Okay.
Should we apply a tourniquet, sir?
Obviously.
On it?
Sorry. Yes, we do.
Not on the chest wound, obviously, because
No.
that's not going
That
to
was
do
my 10
much.
on the medicine.
Yeah. Jeffrey, you come to with 1 hit point, and you see a man with a skull painted on his face.
I know.
You know, Gwendolyn, but for a moment, it's a man with a skull painted on his face.
Oh God, I'm dead!
You and I are both astonishingly lucky that I'm here. That always happens with men who are unconscious.
I think there's something in the code of conduct against that, sir.
I understand, but I did just save his life. I feel like I can forgive him for a small thing.
I
Thank you for
feel
reminding me.
awful, sir.
Worry not, we'll get you back to the ship and everything will be well.
How?
Where the hell did that T-Rex come from?
I'd love to, the ethereal plane is what I would like to say, but at the same time, it kind of appeared when our commander was playing a song, and I think the T-Rex did not like the song very much.
Fair enough. Don't play anything.
I make no promises.
Okay, but do you understand? We need to be away from you if you're going to do it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Can you roll an history check for me, please? An history check.
That's 17. That's still pretty good.
The ethereal plane you would know
16,
as
21.
Hang on, not.
I'm not asking you.
Just like rolling.
The ethereal plane. It's okay, buddy. The ethereal plane you would know is where ghosts travel to try and get to whatever heaven their
Yeah,
god that
yeah,
they.
yeah.
So it's essentially
purgatory.
it's a ghost Rex.
Right. Oh, I see.
So, but you saw it.
It was big and metallic.
You saw it, and it wasn't metallic. You saw it, and it was very much bleeding and material, but for some reason it has an ability to jump over into the ghost world and then back.
Fair enough.
The upside down of D&D. If we were playing D&D, which we're not.
Obviously. Okay, so, did it first appear here? Is this place familiar to you?
Well, what happened was I appeared and there were some chicken things, and I blew some up.
Good.
Yes, question.
Sir,
Yes.
is this place crawling with dinosaurs?
Yes, in the.
Can we maybe get away from all the freshly spilled
That's what
blood?
I'm thinking.
Can
That's what I'm thinking.
we get us into the plane because I didn't seem to go there.
Let's go somewhere we can wash this off.
You're in the plane.
We're in the
We're in the
plane.
plane.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very disoriented.
That's all right. So
That's fine.
you take a second to get your bearings. The forest is about 30 feet that way.
Right.
You're in the fields,
So-
and then the canyon's about a kilometre that way now.
There was a
Right.
bloke with us who we seem to be with. I don't really know what the agreement was. The warden of this area. There was another thing called Muro who turned out to be a dragon. I did some smooth talking. Let's not go into too much detail, but eventually I convinced her to go away. Let's say that's what happened. Thank you.
That's what happens when you do the smooth talking.
I said,
Lights.
"Hey, dragon."
You turned down the lights real low.
Yeah, I too have a bit of dragon in me.
Really got it together, didn't
And play your cards right, you can have some dragon in you.
Stop kicking my mic.
So I'm just really excited. Then what happened was that went away, and then as we were walking through, Relora started playing some really cool tunes. This thing appeared and was really angry at her, and I went, "Oh, seems like he doesn't like your tunes." And then he appeared and broke me, and then there was a lot of back and forth between the ethereal plane and this plane. It was like I don't really understand the concept of slapstick, but I imagine that's pretty
I think
much
he
what
might be
it would like.
delirious.
No, I think he is.
Does anyone have any healing potions at all? Because I'm feeling
Yes.
rough.
You
Yes.
all have one superior healing potion.
I'm not giving mine to you.
Yeah,
Anyone
and
else?
I don't say a thing.
Sergeant Vale, to the fore.
I used mine, sir.
I don't know.
You used yours.
Yep.
Did you? Is that because of your piles?
Terrible trouble they give me, sir.
I can imagine. No, that's fine. Dwarf, it's over to you. Sorry, what was your name again?
Alistair Von
Alistair, of course, yes, I must say. The man with the triple barrel name, I feel like should give up his healing potion.
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Roll a
Piles as well.
deception check. Roll insight for me, Gwendolyn.
Yep, fine.
I have a
No.
I'm
13.
being totally serious.
You are joking.
Totally serious.
Not
No.
20.
Seriously, out of 4 rolls,
Can
I've
I borrow
only missed
that dice?
3 points. I'm having the red dice back next, if that's cool. All of the subsequent things, I need the red dice.
Have the red dice.
Thank
That's
you.
Last
one in
time I was here, you were rolling
160,000.
twos and
So,
ones.
so, Master, you're damn well aware that every
I
member
gave
of your
you that
ship,
potion.
yeah, you have supplied the funding for that potion. You know exactly where it is.
Alistair, why you not like me?
I take off my hat and get the potion out. Hand it
So
over.
you weren't just pleased to see me. Fine, I'm glad that we've now
In his
found the
head.
potion. He might be a dickhead, I don't know.
What's
I
your
am
language,
not.
please?
My profoundest apologies,
This
stream,
guy,
and all of those
I
delicate
know.
powers in the audience.
Can I
who may
roll
not
some
want to
dice
say
to get
that.
some hit points back? How many?
8. D8 plus 8.
All the 8s.
All the 8s.
8, 8,
8, 8, 8.
Add them up. 2, 4, 8, plus 3.
11.
Thanks. Plus 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
21.
21, plus 8,
29.
29, plus 1.
Why plus 1?
That's my current hit points.
Oh, right. No, no.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what is it?
You can't have the red dice.
What was it? Was it 28 or 29?
29. So you're up to 30 total.
Booyakasha! It's an old sorcerer phrase for lots of hit points.
Where are we going now,
As
sir?
long as it's not what it actually really means. Okay, that's fine. Right, we now have a partially healed sorcerer. We need to find, I would imagine, the one.
Jeffrey, do you remember where they were going?
Yes. So we were trying to find a man, the warden.
Right.
He knew what was going on. I spent at least 2 hours trying to work out what our quest was, and it appeared to be whatever he told us it was. He's a nice guy. Ignore the bronze dragon. She seems a bit shifty.
Right.
That's the wisdom I impart to you.
Fair enough.
I am almost depleted of all my magic skills.
That's fine. That's not fine, but anyway. Where was the dragon? Was it in the forest or in the...
So we were on the edge of the forest. The dragon was there, and he was like, "Arr!" And we were like, oh, magic hut. And then the other guy, the warden, just disappeared. I think he went into the forest first. So we went into the forest to try and find them, and then they was like, "Rah!"
The warden scarpered when the dragon revealed that they were a dragon.
We should still go to the forest, therefore.
That's
I think.
what
I agree. He paints quite the picture, by the way, doesn't he?
Okay, can you guys form a protective triangle around me there?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Now, I am going to strike out forward myself since I seem to know what I'm doing at the moment. This may stop soon.
I
However,
feel safe with him, so I'm going to...
I feel really safe.
So I'm going to stay by his side.
Foot kicks a scroll on the floor.
I reach down and pick it up.
A familiar scroll?
Yeah.
It's the map. Oh, the dragon threatened us with this passive-aggressive map.
And you open it. You open.
Right.
You'll see. You open it, and there's a map of your surroundings.
Excellent.
You've got the forest on the south side of the map. You've got the canyon on the north side of that. The field in the middle, and next to the canyon, there's an arrow pointing up, saying, "To your ship." Full stop. Leave. Full stop.
Fascinating.
That is a
That was from the
aggressive
dragon,
map.
by the way.
Well, yes, that doesn't mean that we need to take the advice, but at least we know.
Yeah, well, we ignored the advice, and now I am.
It also says down on the bottom in very small script, "My brothers are incredibly dangerous. Please don't go back into the forest."
I wish I had heeded that advice.
And that advice, like, I said that to them earlier, before the T-Rexes.
Right, I see. So in which case, if there is an arrow, we will go the direction of the arrow, considering the advice...
Master, can
Yes.
I just say, last time I saw this map, I said, you know what, let's just go into the forest.
Fair
I
enough.
ignored that, and I wish I hadn't.
I
So-
am going to take that advice from you as the
Let-
man with the bleeding
I
wound.
believe our mission here was to work out whether this was habitable for expansion.
Yes.
I would say the answer is no.
Fair enough.
I
Fair enough.
do feel that invisible teleporting dinosaurs is a
They're
cross.
not invisible. They're not invisible.
It depends how
I
much
don't
we
see
like the people who are attending.
They are not invisible.
Sending
They just
to-
go to different planes.
How do you know?
Because I am more
Can't see
intelligent than
them?
you.
You can't see them.
See?
No, because they're a different plane. I don't care. Carry me home, dwarf. No, please don't.
That was
so
a
sorry.
good look. That looks good kill.
Do you know anything? Any good songs?
I do, I know many.
Play
Now,
one.
wait. What happened last time someone said
In the words, I'm fine with it as we walk across the plane. I think this is the safe zone.
I'm not
Are
really...
you walking?
I don't trust the safe zone.
Are you walking across the...
I'm skipping across the plane.
Okay, he starts to skip across the plane. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm on 30 hit points.
I know, roll a Constitution saving throw.
17, 18.
Yeah.
18. There's a slight twinge in your side, and you notice that somebody has stitched you up.
Oh, okay, I stop. I cast minor illusion of myself skipping across the plane.
Okay.
I like this. Fine.
Fair.
That's
Which way?
the only thing I use minor illusion for.
Which way is the arrow pointing?
North.
That's
That's
up.
not north.
That's just up.
I was
Yeah.
pointing as if I was lying down on the map.
Fine.
Sorry.
Towards the canyon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
And you remember discerning earlier that the canyon,
Leads to the beach.
Let us, in which case, head towards the beach.
Okay.
I feel like I've saved enough lives today. I don't want to save any more.
You're my favourite person in the world.
I understand. Thank you very much. Onward.
He also
to
pays
glory.
your wages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
I didn't bring my bucket and
Saving a life thing's okay, but the
It's a
wages.
plus, but actually. Okay.
Sure, so you walk towards the canyon.
No, not directly towards the canyon, keeping a wide berth.
Oh, okay.
Not getting directly into the canyon to go to the thing, but sort of walking along, admiring the view.
Okay.
What do you want us to roll?
Perception checks.
Yeah!
Critical failure.
Critical
Normal
success!
failure is resumed.
I've stolen it from you!
I'm
I've
a
stolen
man.
it!
What? Never touch my hand again. Right. Okay. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on now.
I see everything.
So you rolled a critical success.
I did.
What did you roll?
18.
18?
22.
22. So the three of you, Gwendolyn, act as if you know none of this.
I am
Cover your ears.
Oh, I see.
Just some hay fever happened to you. So the three of you hear a sudden rumbling
God's sake!
Philosopher, as from towards the forest, you see a stampede of all different types of huge lizards. You see hadrosaurs, parasaurolophus, if we're getting technical. You see
this, don't you?
yes.
There's an Edinburgh is a thing with an enormous spine on its back. It's very cool.
Not technically a dinosaur.
Let's not get bogged down in dinosaur. Sorry, mate.
But that's for just go and watch the Brain Scoop on YouTube.
Excellent.
Okay.
Already
And
running.
these long-legged, sort of 8-foot. They look a lot like emu, but without feathers, and they are just charging towards you and towards the canyon.
Is it like a solid
Okay.
line across the plain?
I have a great plan.
Whereas,
Wait,
hang on, I'm not finished.
Okay.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah?
Down in the canyon, you see the bronze dragon, and it flaps and heads out of the canyon, around towards the forest, and just starts circling. But it's being very discreet about things. It looks from a long way, because it's a long way away. It looks like a bird, but you've spotted that it's the dragon.
Well, I know I'm very good with dragons.
With dragons,
I think we've got a bit of a connection.
you've not mentioned
I know, but I think me and that
Uh-huh.
dragon in particular.
specifically.
10 minutes.
Do you remember its name?
Yes, Muro.
No.
Sorry.
Moreau.
That's what I said! I did it in an accent. Okay. With my amazing perception, do I know how deep the stampede is? Like, is it like 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 500 feet back?
It goes about 50 to 60 feet back by the time all the dinosaurs have finished exiting the forest. By that time, they're practically on top of you. You have maybe 5 seconds to communicate something.
Already running.
I grab this guy's hand and shout, "Dimension door!" to the bard, which I fucking hope has dimension door. And then dimension,
I do not have
and
dimension
then
door.
dimension door him
That is
behind the
unfortunate.
stampede.
Behind the stampede,
Behind the stampede.
into the forest.
Oh, well, no, you said they would just be outside the forest.
Yeah.
In that case, I will wait until, or hold my action until the very point there. Either they are upon us or just outside the
Roll
forest.
dexterity saving throws, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
12.
Oh.
12,
12.
7.
6, okay, 7,
18.
18. Vale, this reminds you of the pub fights back home, and you just managed to step aside, and you're running, but you're dodging the huge dinosaur creatures, just about keeping pace.
Did my Chris
Whereas,
Pratt impression.
Alistair, you didn't fare so well in the pub fights back home.
Never again.
And you get tossed between dinosaurs, taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage. It could be worse, yeah. Whereas yourself, Gwendolyn, you just about to get hit by a dinosaur, and you're like, and then
Zap.
you're gone. And in fact, it makes a boop noise. And
Better remembered.
Thank you.
Call back.
I'm a professional. And you reappear the other side, right on the edge of the forest, and you have a sinking feeling in your stomach because what you see is what they're running from.
Oh, God. Just to let you know, guys, that was literally my last spell point.
Amazing.
There is a ginormous swarm of these tiny green. They're not even chicken sized. They're sort
Lictictidium.
of Compsognathus.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
Long necks, long tails. You're acting like you weren't into dinosaurs when you were a kid, James.
Well,
That's-
when I started this session, I was into dinosaurs, but since then,
It's become a little bit of a problem.
When I finish, you can leave if you want.
so, birds and dinosaurs, the same thing as far as I'm concerned.
Anyway, they are eviscerating everything in their path. Some of them are flying. No, seriously. And it's about I don't know. It's about 30 to 40 feet wide. This swarm of Compsognathus and about maybe 8 feet tall. And it's literally just hundreds of Compsognathus just biting as they go, eviscerating plant life and insects alike. And they're coming for you, and the Gallimimus that were running past you are going the other way.
And they're presumably faster than us.
Yes, they
Right,
are.
right, got it. Okay. Are there...
Does mine go yet?
Yeah, let's have some exciting music on. And
It's not even combat, it's just...
Compsognathus.
Don't test the
Compsognathus. Compsognathus.
Otherwise, I will.
Fair enough.
Do you know, I try. I really try. I've lost my Compsognathus stats. It's alright.
It's okay, we don't mind. They can just go back.
Oh, Hivet, no.
We're having a very arousing moment.
An arousing moment.
This iced bun is gone.
What would you like to do, Gwendolyn?
Are there trees? Are there any trees near me?
Yes, there are loads.
But what I mean is, can I go and shin up one?
Here it is. Really deadly swarm of Compsognathus. You see, that's what that says.
That is
Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yes!
Okay, you jump behind a tree, and the Compsognathus just past you. And when, like, in 6 seconds' time, when you turn around, you can see that the Compsognathus have pretty much halved the width of this tree. If you hadn't jumped behind it, Jeffrey. I mean, how are you doing, buddy? Because, like, you saw a stampede and you decided to teleport towards it.
The wrong way. Oh, the other side of it, which was a wise move with all the... And despite the fact I had a 20 perception check, you'd think I would have spotted this fucking...
No, they were in the trees.
That's fine! Yeah.
You guys are just still running with the Gallimimus towards the canyon.
Didn't I get
and it's... Sorry?
Didn't I get knocked over?
You did get... you're getting jostled and smacked.
Okay.
These are like bruises you're getting from tails that
Are
whip
they the
you.
same speed as us?
Wait!
No, they're faster than you.
So they're at distances.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
I've got some sorcery points!
Which you can trade for spells points.
Yes, I can! Ladies, gentlemen, I'd like to use some of my sorcery points to cast Dimension Door 500 feet the opposite way.
Are you on your own?
He's just jumped to a tree, so
Yeah, no, I'm not.
you know.
Okay, cool.
Screw it.
Gwendolyn, you hear boop, and Jeffrey has left you here.
Sorry! I shout as I ban.
Jeffrey, can I have a dexterity saving throw from you as you now have bamfed to the other side of the stampede?
No, you cannot.
It's gone from the frying pan into the fire, into the lava.
They got me 500 feet away.
They're running pretty fast.
Wow.
I said imagine emus. They
I
run.
am imagining that.
They run pretty fast.
500 feet a turn?
No.
I rolled a 3, okay?
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage
You're fine!
as you are
Lie.
thrown to the floor by another Gallimimus. Can I get dex checks from both of you as well?
This has been a roller coaster ride.
What does a
of
Gallimimus
hit
look
points
like?
And spell
So
pointing.
it's like I said, imagine an emu, except
alright.
without the feathers, and it's got a long tail
going back? Next week.
which it uses to balance itself when it runs very quickly.
18.
18.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. Oh no, Alistair.
Yeah, I
I
get
have
it.
terrible
I'm
dex.
not having
They're
a good day.
doing really well.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, Alistair. Thank you very much. And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, Vale.
Even on a pass.
Yes, that's halved. As the crew caught between the sea of teeth and a canyon, and presumably beyond that, the sea, that's where we're going to leave this hour of Adventurers Wanted. Not quite as tense as the last one.
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm supposed
See
to
you
do.
guys!
I just got...
Okay, so thank you very much for coming to watch this hour, our 98th hour.
Woo!
7th.
That
I
was
forgot to announce it at the top of the last hour, which is probably
This will be
You
99th
can come back here at any point during the festival. We are here every day until the 28th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Apart from the 24th and 25th, don't come then, we will not be here. You can also follow us on twitch.tv/adventurouswanted. We are live streaming everything. That's also being uploaded to the Adventurers Wanted YouTube channel. And we also live tweeting at Adventurers250 on Twitter. Before we let you go, we have some plugs, and we have more than one plug this time. We have 3. Are you in a show?
No.
We have 3. So, Ed, would you like to start us off, and we'll go around. Really fast.
Yeah, I am in a show called Beetledom, which is on at 2:50 in the underbelly in Cowgate. It is about a clown that breaks the universe.
I've got 3 shows. I'm not going to plug the children's show or the Tinder show. I'm just going to plug this show, which is about
Upside down.
Me doing every 90s game show in existence within the space of 1 hour. It's called How to Be a Winner. It's at 2:30 at the newsroom. Go!
I am in a puppet musical that I wrote.
That's really hard. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
I'm in a puppet musical that I wrote called Heartwood. It plays every day at midday, apart from the 14th at Venue 13. It's really great because I wrote it. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, sold.
Stop playing for our GM, our ticketed player, who's taking the
Yeah, thanks very
Thank you
much.
very much, man. Yeah.
We do have a really fast 10-minute turnaround, so thank you so much for coming. If you want to refresh your ticket for the next hour, please feel free to do so. Other than that, I will direct you to the door at the back of the room, which you pay for. Thanks so much for joining us.
Cool. I'm really sorry you got thrown into all these personalities.
No, that's fine.
I hope you
Yes.
enjoyed yourself.
I'm not worried about
I'm just
exploding
saying,
gaming